What's up, Wild fans? Hope you're all doing well out there. I am Joe O'Donnell, and welcome into our first ever The More You Know with Joe. That would be me. Episode 1. Joining me today is Wild forward Mitchell Chaffee. How are you, bud?
Doing well. How are you?
Good, thanks. Where are you? Are you hometown of Rockford, Michigan?
No. This summer I decided to move down to Detroit. I'm living actually with my sister and her husband. So I'm down here. I'm training and working out down here because I just thought it'd be better for my career and everything. So I moved down. They had an extra room, so I kind of invited myself over a little bit. But now I'm here for the next couple months or so.
Very cool. Have you already started training?
Yeah, I have. This past week was probably one of the first week that I started really kind of gearing up and getting into it. So started training recently, kind of starting to get on the ice and stuff, kind of getting back into the swing of things. Hopefully this year starts on time because of COVID and everything. So.
Well, thanks for joining me today. You'll kind of be the guinea pig for this. And for our Wild fans, if you go to iowawild.com, each week moving forward, starting this week, you'll see a written feature on a select Wild player. And then yours truly will do a video interview, a live Facebook sort of chat with the player, then middle of the week, usually on a Wednesday. So again, iowawild.com. Ben Gisselson did a great piece on Chaffee earlier this week. The Rockford, Michigan native, the 23-year-old, coming off his rookie campaign on the University of Massachusetts Amherst, where he had 17 points his first year as a pro, and now getting settled in and get ready for year number 2. So again, iowawild.com, where you've got season ticket holder information, our 6 guaranteed home dates, the new announcement about the ECHL team, the Iowa Heartlanders, based out of Coralville, Iowa, that will be now Minnesota, Iowa, and then Coralville as far as the 3 teams go in the affiliation tree. And then, of course, the written piece on Mitchell Chaffee up there this week as well. How's the summer been so far in Detroit?
It's been good. I mean, I haven't spent the whole summer here, but I've been kind of bouncing around a little bit between Grand Rapids and Detroit, just visiting all my family and friends. We had a good weekend out in Chicago where I went to my cousin's wedding. So it's been good. It's been a good time just to kind of relax from the season and get away from hockey for a little bit. But I'm ready to kind of starting to get geared back up here. So I'm ready for that and looking forward to a good up and coming season.
And hopefully, fans, if you want to post on Facebook, leave us a message or a question for myself or Mitchell. I'll try and do my best to get to them. I got multiple devices going here, going to try and make this work. And I guess that, we will have sort of a formal questionnaire. Think the Stephen Colbert questionnaire, if there's any Colbert fans out there. And so we'll kind of have the same sort of questions for each player we feature over the next few weeks and get you not so much on the ice with the player, but off the ice, and hopefully you have some similarities with some of your favorite Wild players. Before we dive into the questionnaire, though, what'd you think of Des Moines this year?
I loved it. I mean, I think growing up in Grand Rapids area, I mean, I thought it was very similar to, I thought Des Moines was awesome. It was a clean city. There's lots to do, and especially the fans. I mean, they came out and supported us through a difficult time. So I know a lot of us appreciate that, especially.
The biggest adjustment for you in pro hockey coming from the college ranks was what?
I'd have to say just the speed and strength of a lot of guys. The game just moves at such a faster pace than college, and everyone's bigger, more mature than the guys in college. So I think that was the biggest kind of jump that I immediately noticed.
What will you work on this summer?
I'll continue to work on kind of my hockey sense and just the small skills, whether that's in front of the net and skating and just winning puck battles. I think a lot of those little things can translate over to the pro level. And I kind of found that out this year after so many games in the AHL. I think I've adjusted well to it, but I feel like there's those certain areas that I can improve on.
And then lastly, before we get into the formal questionnaire, the more you know with Joe, take us through a little bit about the team this year, the chemistry. It seemed like really a great group of guys that got along well. And that's so important in the sport of ice hockey.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, the beginning of the year was a little bit different just because of all the COVID restrictions and everything going on, that a lot of guys weren't actually able to to meet outside of the rink or hanging out and stuff like that. So that was kind of a different start to the year. But I feel like once the year went on, the restrictions kind of got upheld, and a lot of us started to hang out more and more, which really translated onto the ice.
All right, let's make this official. The More You Know with Joe, episode 1, Mitchell Chaffee. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Now, I'm not going to lie. Some of these are a little out there. They're not your typical interview questions. So just brace yourself. Do the best you can.
All right, I'll try.
If you had the opportunity, Mitchell Chaffee, to join any band, who would you choose and why? They could be, a current band, former band members are dead, whatever. Which band?
I think I'm gonna join. I think I'd join like Old Dominion, the country band. I think they have a blast up there. I saw them live in concert, and they all seem like they get along really well. And obviously, they're playing country music, so that's my favorite. So,
which instrument?
I'd play the guitar if I could.
All right.
I'm no good at it now, but if I could, I would definitely play the guitar.
What sport would you play if you weren't playing hockey?
Golf, 100%.
What's the first thing you would do in a zombie apocalypse?
I would probably run out and get some food and groceries.
And then go hide somewhere?
And then go hide somewhere. Maybe a gun too. That'd be helpful.
Favorite smell?
Smell. Wow. I'd go with like lavender.
Okay. You got lavender soap in the house somewhere?
Yeah. Gotta use it for yoga. I got it all around the house, It's my sister, not me, actually. So
it's all right. Give her credit.
That.
The most used app on your phone?
Most used app. I would say, I think I would have to say Instagram, just because I don't have a Facebook. I don't have the Twitter app downloaded. So it's kind of like, that's kind of my go-to social media app.
Are you posting or just scrolling?
It's more scrolling. I haven't posted in a while. I don't take many pictures, so
I got private or public?
I'm public.
Okay. You want to give out the handle?
Yeah, it's at Mitch_Chaffee.
All right. And then lastly, do you have the check mark yet, making you official?
Yes, I do actually.
Oh, wow. Big timer. I like it.
All right.
What superpower would you have if you could choose?
I would choose to fly, just because I can go anywhere in the world. I love to travel, so I'd love to be able to fly.
Good answer. No context needed here. What is the last text you sent?
Last text I've sent. It was probably
you're probably on your phone now, so it's gonna be tough to check.
I'm not actually, but I believe it was asking my sister if dinner is ready or something like that.
Wow.
She's an awesome cook, so she's been cooking up a lot of meals, and I'm very thankful for her. So,
what's on the menu tonight, and would John Odgers, Iowa Wild strength coach, approve?
He would 100% approve because.
So let me guess, potatoes.
There was no potatoes, but it was steak. It was steak and some corn. I had a small salad, so he would definitely approve. But I know John loves his carbs, so I didn't have too many carbs in the meal.
So you guys have already eaten?
Yes. Yeah, I just finished.
All right, that a guy. Your favorite sandwich?
Favorite sandwich? That's a tough one. I like well, then I can get into like all like this sandwich chains. So I don't know. Are you talking about like a chain or just anything like I like on my sandwich?
Yeah, just like, are you turkey guy, ham, roast beef, like one sandwich before the end of time? What are you having?
Turkey for sure.
If you had to be transformed into an animal, which animal would you choose and why?
I'd be a lion just because they're alpha.
I probably should have gone with the sandwich question into this one, but I didn't. What's the best type of cheese?
I mean, I'd probably say I'd put cheddar on a majority of things, but I mean, there's some cool cheeses out there that are really good, like Gouda, like smoked Gouda or something like that.
Yeah, it's way too out there for me, man. American, cheddar, pepper jack. I stay in that range.
Exactly.
When I went to England once upon a time, studying abroad in London, I asked for American cheese on the first thing I ordered there. They looked at me like I was crazy. Wasn't a very bright decision.
No, it's not.
That's a cheddar country out there. If you have $7 at the grocery store, what do you buy?
$7. I'll probably get. It depends. I'd probably get like a watermelon or something. I just feel like that fills me up the most, and it's that time of year where everyone's getting watermelons, so that sounds good to me right now.
That's a great answer. And it's massive, so you could eat it for days.
It is. It'll keep me full.
You're doing pretty well so far, I gotta say. Last book you read?
Last book I read, it was a marketing book I had to read for class. I think it's called Marketing Outrageously. I had to read it over my last semester. I'm still taking classes for school, so.
Describe hockey. What hockey means to you in 5 words.
Sheesh. I would say competitive, tough. I'd say relationships, fast, and say prepared.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
Tim Army might have had a few other keywords in there for you to use, but
yeah, he definitely would have.
They're on the back of your T-shirt, probably.
Yeah, they are.
Well, listen, Chapes, thanks for doing this. It was fun. I'm glad you were able to answer them all without having to pass or tell me they were too difficult. Seemed like you had some fun with it as well. It was great getting to know you in year 1 and looking forward to year 2. So thanks again. Yeah,
looking forward to it. It's good catching up and chatting a little bit. So thank you.
All right, Wild fans, again, IowaWild.com for season ticket holder information and more of the episodes to come. The More You Know with Joe, episode 1 of the books with Mitchell Chaffee. You'll find a written feature each week on Monday, and then a player interview on Facebook Live coming up the Wednesday of each week moving forward. Chafes has been our guinea pig. He did great. And again, hope everyone is well out there. Go Wild.